Doody-doody-doody-doo-doody-doody-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, hello, Mr. Code. What's with the plant?
Oh, just taking Charlie for a walk. He's getting big and needs more exercise.
Yes, he does. I don't think you understand how plants work.
Of course I do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to the drugstore and get him some B vitamins to make him good and strong. Come on, Charlie.
You know, one of these days, and I don't know when, I'm gonna throw myself out the airlock. One of these days.
The Student 6 are summoned by the Tree of Harmony. Hold it! So the episode starts out rather interesting, seeing the Student 6 in a collective dream. While not over the top, it does have some pretty good comedic gags and imagery.
I can explain.
How do I pick just one? They all look so good!
That's your version of a bad dream?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I do like this scene in particular with the students reacting to the destruction of the elements and the tree.
Can we see the tree ourselves? Or what's left of it?
This is actually a very well done emotional scene. I like how serious everyone takes the situation with legit loss, like they've lost a friend. The tree did help them, through coercion, to overcome their deepest, darkest fears and thus have an odd bond with it. Despite it being weird, I'm actually drawn into this conflict. Even the grief the students convey at the cave feels realistic, all of them individually reacting from anger to sorrow, even guilt. It's even an admirable sentiment of them wanting to memorialize the tree sacrificing their summer vacation. I have to say, the first act flows very well with everyone characterized quite good. The second act is where things start to fall apart, starting with the kids needing permission to stay in Ponyville. This sequence goes on for a minute and a half, and it doesn't move the plot forward in any way for the tree and its memorial. Now, there are some cool moments like Smolder winning at arm wrestling, Grandpa Gruff immediately pushing out Gallus, but in the grand scheme of things,
This accomplished nothing!
then we come to... You know what? I'm just gonna cruise through this and run down the checklist, comparing this to Castle Sweet Castle. Memorial of a fallen tree icon? Check. Everyone has different ideas? Check. Everyone argues about said ideas? Check. Leads to meltdown? Check. Song sequence? Check. You know, I'm okay with recycling plot elements or some similarities in story as long as it's altered in some way, but it's so predictable how it's gonna go. We've seen it before. It plays out almost exactly the same. I guess this episode kind of one-ups Castle Sweet Castle because, you know, here at least they were kids and their bickering is more believable, and it did lead to some more funnier moments here and there. And there was some good stuff in this scene, like Silverstream and her awesome art, Gallus selling this place as a roadside attraction was entertaining, but my favorite moment was with Smolder.
Honestly, I'm kinda having a hard time remembering what the tree looked like. I can't believe I'm already forgetting.
Again, that's a very well done, sad moment. It's like trying to remember a long lost friend or relative, and you forget what they've looked like. This is a short but well executed emotional scene. But the star of this episode is Yona. Not just for her amazing strength that she demonstrates, but that she is the most level-headed character here. Everyone's arguing with each other, and she's the one who reminds them the true meaning behind the tree. This basically cements her now as probably the most smartest of all the students, with Sandbar being the least.
I didn't move it too far. It was kinda heavy.
As for the song itself, it's okay. Nothing really memorable and the lyrics don't really flow well, but the music itself is alright, but again, it sounds so eerily similar to Make This Castle a Home.
Yeah, that's one fine-looking barbecue pit. Why doesn't mine look like that?
Finally, the tree itself, which I gotta admit looks pretty cool. I love the blue and purple hues combined with its unique crystalline design, which surprisingly blends in organically with the Castle of Two Sisters, at least much more than Twilight's castle, which sticks out like a sore hoof. Also, not to rain on the parade, but the explanation for the tree returning is kind of odd.
If I had to guess, I'd say your friendship is more powerful than you know.
So does that mean that the main six don't have such a powerful friendship? I don't know, that just seemed kind of weird. So in the end, this episode is like their initial treehouse, kind of a mess. I think the greatest strength of the episode is the students' characterization, especially in the opening scenes where you can really feel the emotion from them. There was also a number of good comedic moments, but the biggest problem is just how padded out the second act is and how it basically retreads Castle Sweet Castle without offering anything new. On the whole, this episode is just middle of the road okay. Hopefully things will improve in the next episode. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC out.